I learned so much from Farhan. But even more than that, he was just such a warm, kind person. Um, it was really amazing sharing the screen with him. So coming into the show, I already had a lot of prior experience in it. So I was able to bring a lot of my abilities from that show, things that I learned on that show, to this one. And our training regimen on Miss Marvel wasn't quite as rigorous at all as it was on Badlands.
Hi, Aramis. I'm Monica from Bollywood Hungama, India. Nice to see you.
Hey, Monica, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I watched the episode yesterday, and I feel like I still don't know who Red Dagger is. So why is this a mystery still?
I think he's quite mysterious guy. He's a man of few words. But also, it's the first time Kamala and him are meeting as well. Even though they become close very quick and he becomes an ally very quick, you'll get to know more about Kareem. But I think in general, he kind of lives his life in the shadows, and that's kind of what's so amazing about him, is that if you look away for too long, he might just disappear. He's a very mysterious guy, so I think that there will always be an element of mystery with Kareem, but you'll definitely get to know him more.
Right. I saw your Instagram post, and you were very excited to learn a lot of interesting stuff with this role, particularly, especially the action scenes were impeccable. So, how much training went into it completely for you?
Yeah, so I came off of a martial arts show, an AMC show, where I was training 6, 7 hours a day before each season. We would do a month and a half fight camp. So I was trained in Wushu for about 5 years. So coming into the show, I already had a lot of prior experience in it. So I was able to bring a lot of my abilities from that show, things that I learned on that show, to this one. And our training regimen on Miss Marvel wasn't quite as rigorous at all as it was on Badlands. So for that reason, I think I had like a real leg up. I already had, many, many hours of training under my belt. And I was definitely able to bring a lot of that. And then Noah Garrett, who was he basically got promoted to our fight coordinator for reshoots, and we became very close and we trained together. And he knew, that I was quite good. So coming back for reshoots, I sat down and I had a talk with him, and I was like, let me fly a little bit, make some stuff for me. Let's do it. And he was super, super helpful in making sure that I was able to, really showcase some of my abilities, because it's kind of rare. Most actors can't fight. They have to completely rely on a double. For me, I wouldn't really have to rely on a double at all if they'd allow me to do everything. But obviously, there's certain things that are kind of dangerous that they won't allow me to do. Yeah.
Right. You also are basically with Walid, and he is one of the biggest actors, filmmakers in India, Farhan
Yeah.
Akhtar. And what kind of camaraderie did you get to learn anything from him? Because he's had an experience of 20 years or so in the industry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I learned so much from Farhan. But even more than that, he was just such a warm, kind person. Um, it was really amazing sharing the screen with him. Uh, and I feel like our dynamic was very, very strong, especially with Iman involved. But we were able to really flesh out the roles that our characters play in each other's lives, because in all likelihood, Waleed has known Kareem his whole life. Kareem's only 17 years old, so he probably grew up with Waleed. So we were able to really talk about some of the backstories that maybe you guys didn't even see or get from the show, but it was really important to us to make sure that we had a very, very strong connection as kind of mentor mentee.
Right. And with Iman and Kareem, it feels like you'll probably head to Jersey soon.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. It's very, very possible, but that's up to Sana.
That's up to Sana. Because I'm pretty interested, like where the Red Dagger goes. Because now that he doesn't have a mentor, like what's next for him?
Yeah, well, I think that he is going to become sort of the lead figure for the Red Daggers, and he becomes a very, very valuable ally to Kamala. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he ends up in Jersey.
Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you,
And all the
Monica.
very best for the show. I'm enjoying it. The soundtrack is so good. The episodes are
Oh,
so much fun. So I'm enjoying it completely. So
I'm glad you
congratulations.
are. Thank you,
It's
Monica.
congratulations on everything, Ramesh. I'm sure you I'm seeing the tweets today, and people are loving your character a lot.
Yes.
They want to know more about Kareem as well.
Yes. Yes.
So congratulations and all the very best.
Thank you, Monica.